You don't need a big backyard to grow an impressive amount of food. A sunny balcony, a patio, even a front porch can pump out fresh vegetables all season long if you choose the right plants and treat them well. The secret isn't working harder, it's knowing which vegetables absolutely thrive in containers and which ones will waste your time and space. Welcome to Grow Simple. Today, I'm giving you 15 proven container champions, from instant harvesters to long-term producers that just keep giving. Before we jump in, drop a comment telling me where you're watching from and what you're most excited to grow in pots this season. Let's fill those containers. Vegetable number 1, cherry tomatoes. If you only grow one vegetable in containers this year, make it cherry tomatoes. Determinate and dwarf varieties bred specifically for pots will pump out more fruit per square inch than almost anything else you can plant. Look for names like Tiny Tim, Patio Choice, or Tumbling Tom. These compact plants stay under 2 feet tall and set fruit in clusters that ripen over weeks. A single healthy plant in a 5-gallon pot can give you hundreds of tomatoes across a season. The key is consistent watering. Containers dry out faster than ground soil, and fluctuating moisture is what causes blossom end rot, those black sunken spots on the bottom of the fruit. Water deeply every morning during hot weather, and never let the soil go bone dry between waterings. Feed every 2 weeks with a balanced organic fertilizer, because frequent watering washes nutrients out of the potting mix faster than you'd expect. Vegetable number 2, leaf lettuce. Leaf lettuce is one of the fastest returns on investment in container gardening. Unlike head lettuce that takes months to form a single dense ball, loose leaf varieties let you harvest outer leaves while the center keeps growing. You can start snipping within 30 days of planting and continue harvesting from the same plants for weeks. A wide, shallow container just 6 to 8 inches deep is all you need. Scatter seeds, cover lightly with soil, and thin seedlings to about 4 inches apart. The magic of this practice is succession planting. Every 2 to 3 weeks, start a fresh small pot of lettuce. By the time your first container is slowing down, the second one is ready to harvest, and the third one is coming up right behind it. You'll have a continuous supply of tender leaves without ever buying lettuce again.
Vegetable number 3, bush beans. Bush beans are one of the underrated container vegetables. They stay compact at about 18 inches tall, don't need trellising, and produce a concentrated flush of tender pods about 50 to 60 days after planting. A 12-inch wide pot can hold 3 to 4 plants, and each plant gives you multiple pickings if you harvest regularly. The more you pick, the more the plant tries to set new flowers. Snap beans also improve your potting mix over time because their roots host bacteria that pull nitrogen from the air and deposit it into the soil. When your bean plants finish producing, cut them at soil level, leave the nitrogen-rich roots in place, and plant something else right into that same container. The next crop gets a free feeding. Vegetable number 4, peppers, especially hot ones. Peppers were practically made for container life. They love warmth, they stay compact, and their root systems adapt well to confined spaces. Hot peppers like jalapenos, Thai chilies, and habaneros are particularly well suited because the plants stay naturally smaller while producing shockingly heavy yields. A 3-gallon pot is enough for most hot pepper varieties. Sweet bell peppers need a bit more room. Aim for 5 gallons, but they'll reward you with thick-walled fruits that taste completely different from store-bought. The practice that makes peppers truly productive is feeding. These are hungry plants. Give them a potassium-rich organic fertilizer every 2 weeks once flowers appear. Potassium drives flower and fruit production. If you see flowers dropping without setting fruit, that's usually a sign of inconsistent watering or lack of nutrients. Here's a question for you. What's your favorite pepper to cook with? Are you a bell pepper person, or do you reach for something with heat? Tell me in the comments, because your answer might inspire another gardener to try a variety they've never considered. Vegetable number 5, radishes. Radishes are the speed champions of the container garden. Some varieties go from seed to harvest in just 25 days. If you've ever felt discouraged by slow-growing crops, plant radishes. They turn a bare pot into a harvestable crop in less than a month, and that quick win builds momentum. A container only 6 inches deep is all they need. Scatter seeds, cover with a 1/4 inch of soil, keep moist, and thin seedlings to about 2 inches apart. The practice here is using radishes as a gap crop. Sow them between slower vegetables like peppers or eggplant. The radishes will be harvested and eaten long before the slower plants need the space. You get 2 crops from 1 container, without any competition.
Vegetable number 6, carrots. Carrots in containers work beautifully if you match the variety to the pot depth. Standard carrots need deep soil. Dwarf and round varieties like Thumbelina, Paris Market, and Short and Sweet mature in shallow containers and don't require the deep, loose soil that long carrots demand. A pot 8 to 10 inches deep is perfect for these compact types. Container growing actually gives you an advantage with carrots. Potting mix is loose and stone-free, so roots develop straight and uniform without the forking and twisting that happens in rocky garden soil. The key practice is consistent moisture during germination. Carrot seeds are slow to sprout, sometimes taking 2 weeks or more, and if the soil surface dries out even once during that period, the germination fails. Cover the seeded pot with a piece of cardboard or a damp cloth until you see the first sprouts, then remove it and keep the soil evenly moist. Vegetable number 7, spinach. Spinach is often overlooked for containers because people associate it with cool spring gardens, but it actually thrives in pots. The shallow roots need only 6 to 8 inches of soil, and a wide container lets you grow a dense stand of plants. Spinach grows fast in the cooler temperatures of spring and fall, and container growing lets you move pots into partial shade when weather warms up, extending the harvest window by weeks. Harvest individual leaves from the outside of the plant, letting the center continue producing. 1 container of spinach can give you weekly harvests for a solid month or more before the plants eventually bolt. Vegetable number 8, cucumbers. Cucumbers in containers sound ambitious, but bush varieties bred for pots make it simple. Look for names like Bush Champion, Space Master 80, or Patio Snacker. These compact plants produce full-sized cucumbers on vines that stay under 3 feet. A 5-gallon container with a small trellis or tomato cage gives the plant something to climb, which keeps fruit off the soil, improves airflow, and makes harvesting easier on your back. If you want to maximize production, try a parthenocarpic variety. That's a fancy word for cucumbers that don't need pollination to set fruit. They're perfect for balconies and patios where bees might not visit regularly. Keep the soil consistently moist because drought-stressed cucumbers turn bitter and no amount of dressing can fix a bitter cuke.
Vegetable number 9, peas. Peas are one of the earliest crops you can start in containers and finish producing before summer heat arrives, freeing up the pot for a warm season crop right after. Dwarf bush peas like Tom Thumb or Little Marvel stay under 18 inches and don't need elaborate trellising. A few twigs pushed into the pot give them something to cling to. Snap peas are particularly rewarding because you eat the whole pod, and they're sweet enough that most never make it to the kitchen. The practice here is timing. Start peas as soon as the soil can be worked in early spring. They tolerate light frost and actually prefer cool weather. Once temperatures climb past 80 degrees, pea plants shut down. Pull them, add fresh compost to the container, and plant something warm season in the same pot. Vegetable number 10, kale. Kale is the gift that keeps on giving in containers. 1 plant in a 3-gallon pot will produce leaves for months if you harvest correctly. Always take the oldest outer leaves first, snapping them off at the base, and leave the growing tip in the center intact. That central bud keeps pushing out new leaves, and your harvest window stretches across the entire growing season and well into winter. Kale actually gets sweeter after frost. The cold converts starches to sugars, so a container of kale in late autumn tastes better than anything you'll buy. Compact varieties like Dwarf Blue Curled or Red Russian fit beautifully in pots without taking over your balcony. Let me ask you this. Have you ever overwintered any vegetables in containers, or do you usually pack things up when temperatures drop? Tell me in the comments because there's a whole group of cold-hardy crops that keep producing through winter with minimal protection. Vegetable number 11, Swiss chard. Swiss chard does something kale can't. It handles summer heat without bolting or turning bitter.
If you live somewhere with hot summers, chard is your reliable green when everything else is given up. The brightly colored stems, red, yellow, orange, pink, make it ornamental enough to grow in front yard containers where edible plants usually aren't welcome. One plant in a 12-inch pot produces for months using the same cut-and-come-again method as kale. Harvest outer leaves, leave the center intact, and the plant keeps producing until hard frost finally stops it. Chard is also surprisingly tolerant of partial shade, so those balcony spots that only get 4 or 5 hours of sun are still productive. Vegetable number 12, Japanese eggplant. Standard eggplant varieties can be finicky in containers, but Japanese and Asian types like Ichiban, Hansel, or Fairytale are completely different. The plants stay compact at about 2 feet tall and produce clusters of slender, quick-maturing fruits that don't develop the bitterness large eggplants sometimes get. A 3 to 5 gallon container per plant is plenty. Eggplant loves heat, and container growing gives you an advantage here. Pots warm up faster in spring than ground soil, so your eggplant gets an earlier start and produces sooner. The practice that matters most with eggplant is pest management. Flea beetles love eggplant leaves and can riddle them with tiny holes. A floating row cover over young plants prevents this entirely without sprays. Remove the cover once flowers appear so pollinators can reach them. Vegetable number 13, zucchini. Standard zucchini plants are monsters that will swallow your balcony whole, but compact bush varieties like Estia, Bush Baby, or Patio Star were bred specifically for containers and stay under 2 feet while still producing full-sized fruits. One plant in a large pot, at least 5 gallons with good drainage, can give you dozens of zucchini across a season. The practice here is harvesting at the right size. Zucchini tastes best and the plant stays productive when you pick fruits at 6 to 8 inches. Let one zucchini grow into a baseball bat and the plant thinks its job is done, shutting down flower production. Check your plants every day during peak season because a perfect zucchini can turn into a monster overnight. Vegetable number 14, scallions. Scallions, also called green onions, are one of the most space-efficient crops in existence. You can plant 16 per square foot, and they don't need deep soil at all. A 6-inch deep container with good drainage is perfect. Scatter seeds or plant small sets, and within weeks you're snipping fresh green tops for eggs, soups, salads, and stir-fries. The best practice with scallions is interplanting. Tuck them into the edges of larger pots where tomatoes or peppers are growing. They take up almost no room, their upright leaves don't shade anything, and they're ready to harvest before the main crop needs the space. You can also regrow scallions from kitchen scraps. Save the white root ends, pop them in a small pot of soil, and they'll re-sprout fresh greens within days. Vegetable number 15, Asian greens. If you haven't grown Asian greens yet, you're missing out on some of the fastest, most forgiving container crops available. Bok choy, tatsoi, and mizuna all thrive in pots with just 3 to 4 hours of morning sun. They grow so quickly that you can be harvesting tender baby leaves within 3 weeks of planting. These greens prefer cool weather and actually taste sweeter when grown in spring or fall rather than the heat of summer. A wide, shallow container works perfectly. The practice here is harvesting whole young plants for stir-fries while leaving others to mature, or cutting individual outer leaves and letting the center regrow. Asian greens also bolt quickly in hot weather, so plan them for the shoulder seasons when temperatures are mild. So there you have it, 15 vegetables that produce abundantly in containers, from cherry tomatoes that fruit for months to radishes you're eating 25 days after planting. The common thread running through all of these is simple. Choose the right variety, give the roots enough room, water consistently, feed regularly, and harvest often. Containers aren't a compromise. In many ways, they give you more control than growing in the ground. You can move them to catch the sun, protect them from storms, and extend your season by weeks on both ends. If this episode helped you see how much food you can grow in whatever space you have, give it a thumbs up. It helps Grow Simple reach more gardeners who think they don't have enough room for a vegetable garden. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next guide that proves growing your own food is simpler than you think.